This video is about biohacking and all the bullshit that comes with it. The reason I decided to do this video is because I was watching a post on social media and this guy was talking about all these different ways you can enhance your life and things he does, and he was talking them up as if they were like, you know, game-changing things. He has blue light glasses and he has these infrared face masks and infrared panels and all these things, and then sometimes I like to do this and then when I travel and this and this and this. At the same time as he's saying all this, I'm looking at the guy on the video and thinking, you are overweight for sure, and maybe into the obese phase. And it doesn't look like you actually work out, or if you do work out, clearly you aren't doing it with any kind of conviction. And this is what this video is about, is that people look for these quick fixes and these tiny little things that they think or are sold to them as game-changing products, and people go after them and people chase them, and in the meantime they ignore the big things. And I call this the health span pyramid. Imagine a pyramid, a few levels to this pyramid. The things at the bottom are the things that you need to spend your time on, because these are the things that have the biggest payoff. And at the very top of this pyramid are the things like biohacking that in many cases the science just doesn't support, and if it does give you benefits, it's so small that it often isn't worth the time. Let's go over the base of the pyramid. The base of the pyramid is your diet and your exercise. Focus on eating nutrient-dense, high-quality foods, good, solid quality vegetables, high-quality meats. When it comes to exercise, it's just something as 150 minutes a week of being active, movement, and lifting weights around about 3 times a week can add years to your life. And not just add years to your life, add quality to those years as well. The next level up from this would be your sleep and looking after your overall body weight. Now obviously these things are all connected to some degree and they all support each other. Having a good 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep, which these guys say will be helped by blue light glasses, blah, blah, blah. You can make bigger changes to this just by making sure you have blackout curtains, making sure that the room is quiet. Forget all this extra stuff. Stick to the basics on this. Sleep is super important. When it comes to weight management, this obviously comes back to that first pyramid. You need to be conscious of where your weight is. Next level on the pyramid, so we've got like 50% at the bottom, maybe 30% is the next one, your sleep, and then maybe 15, 20% moving up to the next one is your common sense. Avoid these things. Avoid smoking, avoid alcohol or limit alcohol consumption. These are no-brainers. Smoking obviously kills, and alcohol consumption is very addictive, and also it's added calories that will impact your weight, and they're also useless calories because they're not going to add to your body's regenerative state. And then at the top, maybe up to 5%, if you have the time, if you have the money to do these things, then knock yourself out. Maybe there's a placebo effect that psychologically you come in and everything kind of winds together. I've got all these boxes ticked. If you don't have the time, if you don't have the money, don't waste what time you do have with nonsense, because ultimately you'll just end up looking 2-3 years, well, I've done all this stuff and I still look like Think about the basics, focus on those. Good diet, good exercise. If this makes sense, if this is something you agree with, put it in the comments, like, comment, even if you hate it and disagree completely, put it in the comments. I'd be keen to see what people say.